With suffering, goodness, there's only so much I could take. Let's plan for success, is what I'm trying to say. Try and be successful. So far, we have been, despite all the rot. Like, it is a sheer miracle we were able to drive back a force 10 times the strength of our own. Good on you, by the way. That's a lot of your handiwork, lest we forget.
Yeah.
And how with the Sabine as a blockade, thanks to Faye, I don't think we're going to expect any orcs from that point on. Just in Balerna right now. But we'll need to be cleared. Furthermore, pike and shot formation can't be utilized in caves. So, more things for volunteers and skirmishers to do.
Right.
It would have to be. It would be necessary. I would leave that in your hands then for your father to look at.
Yeah, if you want to write up a proposal, I can bring it to him.
I'll send it over tonight.
Appreciate that.
Hmm? Anything from your end? Anything new with you?
Nothing worth talking about. Just same old, you know?
Nothing talking about.
Trying to...
I disagree.
It's just a lot of trying to stop people from throwing themselves over the edge. And they, just... Yeah.
Welcome to the difficulty of a healer. So many people. Why heal the moon when you can just end their suffering?
Yeah.
Such fruitless logic. It's so circular.
Our new estate's being built, I'm sure you've seen that.
Oh yes, I have. I have seen that. That and, yes, the tower looks great. That's going to be wonderful, I think. A very good vantage point from land and sea.
It'll have control over the deep flow.
Yes, and that mountain is going to get knocked down. Used for stone for the wall. So you'll be able to see from land, sky, and sea. Most beneficial, I think.
It's in a perfect
What's one
spot.
thing you're looking forward to in that estate?
I get a new room.
The most. You get a new room?
Yeah.
How's your room now?
How is it now? It's, I mean, usually being left out to someone else.
But you have your own lordly room and not cooped up. This is very spacious, I won't lie. My own room doesn't have this much room.
My
You're from here to here.
room is smaller here. I don't know what the size would be in the new place, since that is more of a militaristic establishment, I guess. So...
I don't know. Do you want an enclosed space?
Not really.
There you go. So put that on the docket. For relaxation. Oh no! Oh, are you feeling full? Oh, that couldn't be. You're looking a little pale in the face. Did you eat too fast? Whatever will we do? The sherbet. It's the shaved ice.
You will see 2 empty plates right there, empty glass, and she ate a whole fish. There's 1 left.
Hey, Tiberius. I'm excited for this good news you're about to share with me.
The rain stopped.
I said good news.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Yeah.
Scrape it off.
Would you like some food? We're just about to have dessert.
Sure.
It's
why not?
shaved sherbet. Like
Shaved
from
what?
the north. Ice. And then we put cranberry sauce over it.
Tiberius, did you know that
We should come up with a
cranberries
new name for this.
help
You know what I'll
with
call it?
cramps?
I'll call it ice talking.
I couldn't hear you because she was naming her dessert.
It needs to be more bold. What about ice yelling?
Ice yelling.
Right, I'm
I'm
gonna change
patenting
all this
that.
then. I'm soaked in
See you in court.
I not gonna challenge it. I don't.
Thank you. Ice yelling. Ice yelling.
She offers you the last fish.
You can have it. I'm saving myself for dessert.
Shave off some for the Lord, please. Where do you go?
Ice shave.
Yeah, fixing myself.
Shice.
Shice.
Shave iced.
Scheisse.
Shice. Shiced. Shaved.
That just sounds like shit.
So, are you shitting down there?
Damn Skippy.
Nah, I figured it was not.
Try it before it melts. It will melt. Even though it's the coldest season of Gradia, it will start to melt quickly.
Sometimes I feel like ice. Thank you.
Cold, brooding.
Falling apart. Melting.
So many.
I'm not dressed for the
Let's see
occasion.
about
Is that
getting you a
acceptable?
bowl.
That's
I don't
fine.
have my gloves here. Okay, cool.
It's one. See, I stole Dario's shirt. Looks just like that one. I put a bow on it. This is not my shirt. Thank you, quartermaster. Isn't Battlefield
Yes.
a dear? So kind.
Hmm.
Oh, that is cold. I can only take a small bite.
There's some weird wiggly things.
I just
here.
got a really
Let me try
bad
this.
headache. Ow. It's like the inside of my mouth is frozen and my head is cramping.
Oh, you don't know cramping.
Oh, okay, it's gone now. Yum, 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 yum.
We'll call it brain frozen.
Brain iced.
Brain
What is
iced.
What
I'm
is
iced.
this?
It's bread, Tiberius.
What is this? No, this.
Snake. Lady Heidemann. What is that? Is he eating snake?
It looks like snake, but they're like
Tentacle,
strange.
silly.
It's octopus, octopi, or squid.
Mm-hmm.
Or
It is squid babe tentacle
or
with
kraken.
chowder of unborn octopus.
Mmm. Why you make it sound so delicious?
It is. So the egg sac of a giant squid, if you ever get the pleasure of seeing one, which I haven't, I hear it is used as a delicacy in sea dogs. It is also used for christening.
It's ice. It's
Christian
going to be
ships.
cold, genius.
Sweet though. Because of the cranberry sauce.
You making a sandwich, Tiberius?
Maybe. I'm using some squid, some fish, some chicken, and some ham.
That's,
lamb.
That's
not
a
good
lot
mix.
of protein.
Do you think I keep this body the way it is with a lack of protein?
No, sorry, sir. Won't happen again.
There you are.
Just eat
There you are.
raw eggs.
Raw egg.
I did for a while.
Doesn't that get you
Raw
sick?
No.
No, actually not. If you mix it with something, sometimes it's fine.
Milk.
Milk? Egg and milk?
Milk. Milk.
Lisa's
I
also
mixed
had
it with
raw
grain,
eggs.
Actually,
You people are animals.
about quite decent.
Animals.
Yes.
I prefer them.
You do what you have to do to
I don't know
survive.
what that is, but I prefer that.
That's true. I have eaten rat before.
weird
Maybe
change.
I've got nowhere to talk.
You too.
She just ate the whole thing. She just. Uh-oh.
I mean, you two, yeah. It was like my
Yeah,
main
brains
source
frozen.
of food for a long time.
Oh.
She's got the head.
froze.
Your brain froze.
Wow.
Great.
Do you want me to get that, Tibbs? Let you eat?
Another lord. If it's Silverbane, just tell him he can take a platter.
You said that in such like take a platter, Silverbane.
Just take it. Just take it and go. Go away. I don't want trouble from you.
Drink some of the warm tea. It'll stop the brain frozen.
Yes, it will. It'll also give you hypothermia and you die. Not really.
Oh.
No.
You get my hopes
You're
up.
such a savage. You're such a
I'm
savage.
so-
Didn't you say yesterday and the day before?
My lord,
Mm.
His Majesty is arrived.
His Majesty?
It's all right. Quite all
Oh
right.
my god.
Thank you, though. No, please. Not what I had hoped to cause a stirring of. I was looking for the Lady Heidemann. I was told that she was within your estate, young lord. I don't suppose I could borrow her time for a few moments, could I?
Of course. Don't let me keep you, Lady Heidemann.
I am most grateful. Had I known you were having lunch, I of course would have interceded. I apologize.
You're welcome to join.
I
We've
just-
unfortunately got a lot more food than we needed.
Well, the joys of surviving a famine, nobody would fault you for that. Trust me. I just had heard a few things about the good lady and some of her interests, and I really want to have a conversation with her. If she has the time, of course.
Yes. Your Majesty.
Then take whatever time you need to gather your effects. I shall bring you
Keep the
back
food
once
here.
we're done.
It's not mine anyway. Blackfield. Those are my utensils.
I have to
Did
say,
anything happen
young
to them?
lord, the additions to Nautis and the wharf itself, I've heard you've had a hand in both.
Yes. Necessary, but also good to see the city
No,
expanding to build.
You're doing a marvelous job.
I'm going to die.
Thank you.
Looks wonderful.
Just stay here.
Of course. My dear lady, there's nothing to worry about. It's a very informal conversation.
Your Majesty. Please.
Come along.
Mm.
There's quite a few things I've heard about you and your endeavors that have me interested. I've heard that you're somewhat of a poet.
Poet.
You two can stay here. Add to the Earhart's security.
Knew we should have wiped the table down more.
I wish I had my proper clothing.
You just changed out of it too. Alright, well, I think food is done. Should we start packing it away? Let Lady Heidemann take home what she would like.
I believe her words were leave the food. It's not hers anyways.
Yes, she said to leave the food. It is not hers. Only her utensils were hers,
Right, then
apparently.
should we start putting it in the kitchen then?
If you, sir, would take what is the proper ladies, I will just begin moving certain dishes out.
Oh, you look satisfied. Sit, it's okay. Yeah, maybe sit down. Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dude, this spring up with a.
You see him, word in his mouth. What the fuck?
I think more tea. Would you like more tea, Lisa? Yeah. I know the two of you are on duty, but I'd be remiss if I didn't offer.
We are fine. Thank you, Lord.
Nothing tea can't help. Shall we? You like mint? Do you like mint, Tiberius?
Sure, why not?
Would you like mint tea?
I'm fine, thank you.
I think they're not taking the food too well.
Well, they did eat portions for 4 or 5 men.
That's fair.
Handle everything you needed to?
For the most part, I was hoping to do some training today, but it didn't yet pan through, it seems.
Some training in the nice rain. It's a nice muddy training.
Well, be honest, I'm trying to understand how a person can fight multiple opponents at once. I've been seeing it for a long time and trying to grasp it.
I had someone try to teach it to me, and I just could not. Like, it's timing, it's minute details of figuring out where everyone is, and if you need to attack them or just keep them at bay, and
So, I've been trying to see if, well, Lena would show me a few things to try to help me try to understand it, but she's been aloof lately, so it's been difficult.
yeah. I do need to talk to Anne about that.
Yes. Considering her situation, I understand what she's going through, but
Yeah.
certain things that aren't proper.
Yeah, at the same time, if I were to act like that, or you were to act like that, then, you know, there would be a talking to.
Definitely.
If you will excuse me, my lord, I should leave and attend to other duty.
Of course. Keep dry.
I will remove the box.
It'd be appreciated. It's a bloody shame. I just had to have 4 bites out of my sandwich.
We have left. You can have those when they're in there. You can finish your food.
No, it's ruined.
It's not ruined. It's not ruined. It's still there.
Ruined.
It's you're so prissy
The sandwich
sometimes.
was
You know
ruined.
that.
What? Prissy? How
Yeah,
dare
you
you?
drink your red wine and your sandwich is ruined, and
And you're not? Look how you're dressed right now.
I-
would be so bold.
yeah, Lady Heidemann came to my house, and I decided to, you know.
I'm just saying, between the two of us right now.
Does that make you better? Make you feel better?
No. No, I mean your hair's still combed back.
Again, if I don't dry it, it goes frizzy.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you have claimed.
How is Araland, by the way? I haven't heard much from the border.
That is not of my liberties to discuss.
I meant more of a general. I'm not trying to pry into any secrets or anything, just... Last I was there, it wasn't doing too well.
I'm sure the prince would be interested in answering your questions when it's time.
Okay. I understand. That's fair. You okay, Lisa? Yeah.
I feel bad for them.
Well, we told them at every step of the way to slow down, have little bits and to portion themselves, and we said it would be a lesson. They didn't. And this is the lesson. This is the learning part of the lesson.
Ah. I see. Well, unfortunate, but understandable.
What?
I'm just picturing you trying to teach the lesson and just everything goes wrong.
We got to using knives and forks, and I consider that a win.
That's a win. My.
I think she's gone to lay down.
I think so as well. Should I probably put my armor back on? I feel like he's gonna walk back in here.
If you feel more comfortable that way.
I shouldn't even be sitting down at the table.
It's fine.
Say that, but if I did turn around and chop my head off,
For,
he'll get me out.
for
right?
sitting at a table.
Yeah.
Sitting at my table.
That's a problem. Yeah, etiquette and whatnot.
I mean, we certainly weren't eating from outside in. You're fine. It's fine. It's okay.
If you say so.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Plus, he said things were a bit more informal, so.
I want to sleep in my bed tonight.
You want to sleep in your bed? Have you not been?
No. You know where I've been every night.
No, yeah. You don't feel comfortable there?
Yeah. No. Gods no.
I always feel comfortable there.
No, that's the problem. It's too comfortable.
Right, it's like someone saying everything you want to hear, and you're kind of like, that's exactly what I want to hear. And you get suspicious of them,
exactly.
and then you don't trust them because you feel like they're trying to pull a fast one on you.
Exactly. Or it's like, you know, when you're trying to feel like a proper bed to sleep in, right? And it's just perfect. There's nothing wrong with it, and that's the problem.
I remember when I came back from it would have been Oakenbrook or Ambershire, and we'd been there for 3 days, being shelled by the Empire the entire time. And when I came back home, the quiet really messed me up. Like the lack of shelling and explosions. It was just, it felt like someone was like ringing my ears.
Another thing, Yeah, it's unnerving, right?
Yep.
I had spent a majority of my younger life just sleeping on stone, for the most part of it. And when they finally laid in a proper bed, I felt like it's like spiders were crawling all over me. It was disturbing.
Yeah. No, I was the same. I didn't have a bed for most of my life, and when one was given to me, I felt better on the floor.
Exactly.
I get it,
Exactly.
yeah.
I had to be forced to sleep in the bed, and she was not kind.
No. What?
If I didn't, they would throw a bucket of cold water on me.
Right, because that'll make you go to sleep.
Exactly, right? I think they were going for the shock factor of it all.
Right. I never had my own room until we moved here. I was just thinking about that.
Did you not?
No.
No, I don't even have my own room.
Yeah. You want that one when I'm done?
I'm not going to. What do you think I am? You want me to take over your family's house? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if this would still be our house when, when the keep's done.
I don't know what your father intends to do. Maybe he might present it to the dwarves. After all.
What?
Yes.
What? We just put a lot of work into this house. It'd be a shame just to give it away.
I have my living situation, well, not in town, figured out. I mean, it's complicated.
How,
You know it's
how is your
complicated.
living situation going? How is she?
Better than it was before.
Right.
Yes. I had to move a few things out because I'm cautious, but Listen, I mean, what do you want from me? It's a complicated situation.
No, I get it. I've been that.
If I told myself around 50 years ago I'd be here, I'd say you're full of shit.
What was I doing 50 years ago? Yeah.
What's that reaction? That visceral reaction? I'm generally concerned.
I certainly wasn't a lord.
Nope, that makes sense. Yes, now I know where that's leading.
Yeah.
Hot spring after this?
Yeah.
House?
If I'm not assaulted the second I open the door.
Don't worry. I'll be assaulted for you.
Thanks, Tips.
At least I'll go out in a blaze of glory. I.e. stabbed and fall over and say, "Oh, Kyler, run away!"
No, I meant more. Kyla, can I talk to you?
No, we can go out the back door then.
You know, it took me 45 minutes to get from the docks to the northern gate. Sorry, eastern gate.
That's tracking, based off your prior history.
Yeah.
I think you forget I've guarded you for a majority of my time here.
Fun times.
I know, right? Remember taking the field of battle when I didn't have any armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I first saw you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was horrible.
I didn't think you'd be very prominent.
Remember that? Oh, really?
I just kind of thought, he's
Really now?
just some random other drow. That's cool, but I didn't realize you'd be, important.
Oh, I see. Just some random other drow that's in prison. He's just like all the others, is he?
I mean, look.
Mm-hmm.
You ask the other drows how many times they've been in prison. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say on that. It's the system's stacked against us, Tibbs. You know that.
I know that, but I'm getting some strange, like, crossing lines here with you now. It was like, oh, every drow I see who's in prison is just a generic other drow.
No, it was just like, okay, there's some guy I did not take you as someone who'd be in service to the house or anything like that.
Well, when I first started you, I thought you were a brigand.
Yeah, I mean, and most of you look at most of the other male drow. Okay, in fact, I saw one
How
today.
dare you?
What?
How dare you? I'm clearly more defined and
No,
handsome
I
than
mean
other
you.
male drow.
I'm telling you to look at the other, not that you look like the other drow. If you look at the other male
I don't
drow,
I don't like looking at other male drow too much. It's not really my taste, kind of. I mean, if you want to look at
no,
them,
and you're not going to extrapolate
fantasize.
that. No, I'm just saying. Sarah had one today, and they were in chains.
I see.
Yeah, just kind of. Not all of them are as lucky as us, I guess.
Quite so. I can't deny you there. You are very much correct. Can I get you water or anything, you two? You've kind of just been...
It's so awkward.
Are you sure? Tea, water, maybe some squeezed fruit?
We are fine. Thank you.
So awkward.
I mean, we could just dismiss them and we could just...
We don't have control. We can't dismiss them.
I mean, this is your property. You can tell them to leave.
I wouldn't want to overstep my bounds.
Could ask them.
I'm fine to entertain them until the prince gets back. I just don't know when the prince is going to get back. I'm going to have this awkward situation for like another hour or 15 minutes, or what are we...
They're not going to answer you. They
No!
don't even know.
I don't want to just leave them here. That's rude. I don't want to just get up and walk away.
We can,
So rude.
I don't want to do that either. That would be improper. Just leave two gentlemen or two women just in your house as you walk away. And then... All I want is alcohol now.
Did you read any good books lately?
No, I haven't. It's actually horrible. Been boring.
You don't like books?
I love books. Just I've read most of the ones I have.
The Baron and Mem invited me to his personal study. I think I told you that. Never mind.
You did tell me.
Yeah, I just...
No, if you end up needing a counterpart to peruse his books, I wouldn't mind poking my nose around.
I was gonna bring all that up, but she's been kind of cold on me recently, so...
She also loves books, from what I understand, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it'd be a good gift, I suppose, but, she doesn't really want to talk to me, so... Did I tell you what happened with that?
We'll have... No.
So, she wanted to do training, right?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, sure. I've gotten to the point where I just kind of go with it, and I trust it. We got to this training spot that we had done before, and the training was that I'd swim against the flow of the river. Only this time she had her hobbit friend thing that I don't really want anything to do with
Squire.
for obvious
I believe
reasons.
it is.
He's not a real squire, is he?
That's what she calls him. But
Doesn't that have to be approved?
I mean, if she's a glorified knight, which she is, she can choose to take on whoever she wishes as a squire. So right.
Anyway, I was supposed to swim in the river with the hobbit tied to me, and he was supposed to be a limp body the entire time, right? To add extra weight for whatever reason. Sure.
Okay.
Swim, and then I realized the hobbit's not breathing. So I swim against the current, and I put him on the shore, and I start trying to fix him. You know, like the pushing on the chest and the blowing in the mouth thing that Soma does. And
Alright.
it wasn't working, and he wasn't responding. And I was asking Elena to help, and she didn't help. And then I sat back, and the hobbit wasn't breathing. And I sat back, and she said, "Well, look what you've done." And then the hobbit coughed and laughed because he was playing dead the entire time. And I got upset by that. And then she's upset with me for being upset with that.
Right. We'll finish this in a moment. That was the champion at the door. They were looking for the Lady Heidemann.
Which champion?
No, the one that served you meals and whatnot.
Oh,
But a moment ago. Yes.
I think I meant Dredge.
What?
Dredge, the champion.
I'm not thinking of that champion.
You said the
But it's our
champion.
champion. Yeah, I mean the Imperial champion that was here.
Well, you didn't say Imperial, you just said the champion.
I'm sorry. I'll be sure to imply the Imperial part.
I'm glad you're
every
back.
time. Huh?
I'm glad you're back.
What? Oh, I was only gone for a moment.
It was
It's great to be
an
back.
eternity.
So you would say you would downright be distraught if I just walked out and left you here with the
I would
two
be
in, very
inconceivable.
protected.
Like, they'd be very upset.
Understood. Oh, look what time it is. Oh God.
I'll skin you alive. I know how to do it. I'll keep you alive through the whole process.
I know how to kill myself before the end of the process. Don't worry.
I know an alchemist.
I can bite my tongue off.
I will bring you back 1,000 times.
God, no! Let me fucking fall, please. Let me rest.
But yeah, no, she got upset with me for getting upset, and she didn't even say sorry or anything. She just said, "Yep, training's gonna continue. Get over it." So, we haven't really spoken since.
Well, if I've learned anything in these long years, if you'd want advice, it's up to you. When it comes to someone... Oh, go on.
I'm just kind of leaving it in her court. If she wants to talk, we can talk. But I don't know.
Well, in my opinion, we both live for a very, very long time. Some shorter than others. Many others. You'll look back to now, Kyler, and it will seem like a blink of an eye at some point in your life. And the last thing you want to do is have regrets. Now, certain disagreements is the word I'll use. Disagreements will seem very petty in the future. How you want to go about that, that is your decision. You are your own man.
It is petty, but
That would be the advice I pass.
like, she hurt me and no one seems to care, you know?
Well, you know, I care about you, I care about her. Both. I've gotten two different stories, by the way. Two completely different stories at this point.
Really?
What happened. Yes. But again, it's not my situation to dive into. This is your disagreement with her. This is the relationship you want to have with her.
Yeah, but since she showed up, I've been the one bridging that gap. And I'm tired of it. I'm so exhausted. It's exhausting to do that all the time. I'm tired of being the one to do it. You know, why do I have to be the one to be the bigger man or break bread or extend the olive branch bullshit? I've tried to get on her level. I've figured out the things that she likes, and I've tried to match that with her, and I've, you know, agreed with her training and stuff. But it always feels like I'm the one to do it, and it's tiring.
Does she know that? Did you make her privy to that?
Yeah. What am I gonna say? Oh, hi. I'm doing all this for you.
Like that, as you feel like you're constantly having to be the one to bridge the gap of issues and try to find common ground. You speak as if you just spoke to me.
Just when I speak, she told me as much. So I don't know. I'm leaving up to her this time. So, and honestly,
Well, she's
Tibbs,
growing.
the last thing I want to be doing is dealing with personal drama like this. There is a madman out there with 67 cannons aimed at our province.
The problems of the world will continue to flow and move, Kyler. They will be ever present. It's the people around you are the ones you'll value the most.
To be honest, if I knew you could ride like that. My lord, forgive, did not mean to take as long as we did.
That's fine. We were having fun.
You should probably get some tea or water, my lady.
This is hydrated before.
I hope that my royal guards did keep you decent company.
Of course.
Yes, great company.
Very good, very good. Once again, you have my sincerest apologies for interrupting your luncheon.
That's
I'm
perfectly
sure it'll
fine.
be rescheduled.
I'm sorry, I owe you.
And you laid out what
Sure.
looked like a 12-course
Making
meal
our
that you
leave.
had him, and you don't owe me anything.
I do hope still, though, that you'll part with that signed book.
Oh, yes, as per our agreement. Lunch and the book.
Very good. Until I see you again, Claudia,
Thank you, Your Majesty.
my lord.
Your Majesty. Do you have the foggiest idea how fucking awkward it was in this room when you left?
Hold on, before that, did you just...
What?
Am I the only one who noticed?
What?
Did you not click on that?
She looks between you both, eyes darting back and forth, beet red face, sweating profusely.
Are you not clicking at all?
With what?
Clicking what?
Look at her! Look at her!
It was rather exhausting, I must not lie.
You did.
It was only for about, I don't know, 10
No.
minutes all the way back to Nautis.
No. I do not believe.
I'm saying the signs are there!
All around the sides, the dress is ruffled. Bits of dirt flecked along the rim at the bottom.
I didn't think I could ever do that again. That was royalty. I'll never get a chance.
Race me to the bone.
I.
We're not competing against anything, though, I must not lie. And I was
gonna
rather
stand.
thirsty that whole time. I mean, when your lips get so dry, you get tongue-tied.
Oh
It's
my
all those
god.
things.
Please stop. Spare me the details.
Please.
Oh,
Please.
I don't need to hear about you and the prince. That's great. I'm happy for you, but like,
Oh, you should.
I came out on top. I won.
you won.
Huh?
I won the long stretch. The long stretch.
And you were so nervous when you. I did not
I
know.
thought he was gonna bad me, but no, he
I-
was so
I
kind and
ne-
gentle and so forthright. I don't know. Thank you again for lunch and hosting.
Yep.
It was very nice.
How did you?
She's a
How'd you not
player.
notice? Player? She's at the top!
She
She topped the
she
fucking
talked to the prince.
Holy shit. I'm too old for this.
We are in a strange world. You know that, Tibbs?
Prince of Ireland
Just
completely gets dominated by an imperial dame.
You know, if that doesn't sum up the diplomatic situation right now, I don't know what does.
I'm gonna get drowned myself in the ocean.
I didn't think she had it in her.
I was not expecting him to just go out in the wilds.
Just-
You think they do it somewhere proper?
Or maybe he's one of those, that's what they're into.
Oh, those wild ones there? Fucking animals.
There was no courting, there was no...
No,
I
no.
just...
It was
30 minutes!
I guess there must have been it must have been just like a mutual attraction. What's your father gonna say about this? Oh god, what is your father gonna say about
He
this?
might not even believe it.
I'm having a hard time believing it.
I mean, that's a good alliance to have. Or do you think this was more of a... the old Gradian slip?
Might have been an old Gradian slip, if I'll be perfectly honest.
Right. Wow.
Well, they said they were meeting again, but this time with dinner.
For the dinner. This is the courting part, after they've already been...
Hello. Hi.
Bucket.
kitchen.
Oh. You know, it's actually good this happened while they were upstairs resting. Right.
Tyler, when you looked at her, she was holding her scarf up with her mouth, with her hand. It wasn't up all the way. She's hiding her face and moving very slowly.
So.
I mean, good for her. Like, really good for her.
I don't know how to feel about this. This feels like it's worse.
It's strange, isn't it?
It feels a lot worse. I wish I never saw what I saw.
Heard. I didn't see anything.
I saw the way she was afterwards.
Right, the
I don't
damage
need to
was
see
clear.
the act. Yeah, I don't need to see the act itself, Kyler. God.
I don't know. I kind of want to see Ladia topping a prince. Like, wouldn't that be? No, wouldn't that be? How though? She's got one arm. How could she do it?
Listen.
It's a
listen,
morbid
you
curiosity.
You know what? If you want to witness that, be my guest. I don't.
I wish to learn and
want my head
study
ripped
for
off.
academic purposes.
You'll learn in time.
I know how, but I'm more curious as how she did it.
I don't want to presume
You
anything.
aren't-
I
you
just don't.
aren't.
I want to go wash.
You-
I want to go take our bath like we were wanting to do.
Let me put these stupid charges on my hands, and then I'll.
You might want to check on your roommate, by the way.
Oh, she's fine. She just did the thing I told her not to do again, and
Can't believe she fucking topped him.
she came out on top.
I fucking can't believe it. Unfucking believable.
We shouldn't spread this around, though, right?
No. Just your father.
What are we gonna say? He won't believe us.
And Sir Doyle.
Sir
and Sir Doyle.
Sir Doyle might believe us.
That's it. Only within the household. Maybe. No, that's a horrible idea.
You were gonna say Olena?
I was going to say the High Lord.
The emissary?
Yes. Clearly, he would might
I
have some
doubt
insight
it.
into the diplomatic. He might have insight in the diplomatic situation of all this.
He's gonna turn around and be like, aye, we've all topped him.
Right, you ready to go?
I'm gonna change. Take a lap around town and then, yeah.
You take a lap, then you're going to get ambushed.
I need to know what's going on, Tibbs. I can't just.
No, you don't. You want to know. There's a difference.
As you walk in, as you expected, you see her finishing cleaning up what was puke on your rug again.
I did warn you.
Do you hold anything hidden under the rug?
Under the rug? No.
No? Okay.
Just the cum sock. Nothing important.
With a 19, the sock is in perfect condition. Way off course.
I was here, by the way. When all that happened downstairs, I heard every word. Every word.
No, you didn't. There's doorways at the way.
That was the
There's
most.
doorways
That was the
Out
most
of
awkward fucking.
character. Out of character.
It was.
Oh my god. Oh, anyway.
Don't touch my cum sock.
As you walk away, you can hear wavings of fists in the air, Kyler, and just the grungles. And with a natural 20, should Lisa choose to, can throw something at Kyler.
I warned you about.
Kyler, you feel like the.
That's memory
pillow
foam
goes
as
flying
well.
through
That's
your
like
head,
5
Kyler.
kilograms.
Kyler, you notice the pillow fly past your head and go right into Owen's head. Oh, my lord, are you alright?
Ow!
What the Oh, my lord! Oh, God! Oh, here, let me help you up, sir. Oh, what hit you? I have no fucking idea.
I let my friend just sit outside if you don't mind, my lord.
Someone. No! Don't hide from this! This is yours!
Okay, you see Tiberius holding a pillow.
They were right here.
They were right here. Who? What?
Is this lover you've been going and seeing?
No. They they threw a pillow at me and it missed. I didn't realize you were behind me. I'm sorry.
My lord.
Where are they?
I don't fucking know. They were there. They were hiding behind the. Don't stand there. There's vomit there. Get out. He's gonna start dragging her out.
Rolling, Kyler. Kyler, as you try to grab her to pull her out, you watch with a firm, steady kick with a 2 to your nose. Sends you reeling back.
Fuck!
He's upstairs.
Ow.
They're upstairs.
For the same thing? Jane?
Why are they in your room? Why did they kick you in the face?
She was here laying down after she ate too much food, and I don't think she meant to. We're having an etiquette lesson.
Good that you give the lesson and I don't.
Yeah. Just lay down.
Lord?
What? Something happened?
Lord Rojane is wanting your attention, as it were.
God, he's such a needy girl. Very well. Bring him in.
Understood.
Lord, I'll go get changed.
You feel your hip pop a bit when you sit down.
Huh?
You feel your hip pop a little bit after falling when you sit down.
Do you want me to sit over here or do you want me to sit over there? I don't.
What? Why are you over there?
Because I was waiting for you, my lord.
Why was your bodyguard upstairs?
I don't know. I don't.
Don't know.
No, I don't know.
Marvelous.
I'll let her roam around the town. I mean,
My estate you won't. What is it, Rojane?
I didn't know she was here.
There was an issue I wanted to bring up with you from earlier.
Can I do
So,
for you?
here's that map back. Earlier this morning, I thought I was summoned by Wolvar.
What?
Suffice it to say, the scarecrows used her name to get my attention, to seek out a private meeting with me. They want me They want to use me as a way of getting to you.
They? Who's they?
The scarecrows.
Son of a bitch. Everything just fucking cascades. All that had to be done is that people had to be put on prison transport. That's all that had to fucking be done. Alright, how did this conversation go?
I didn't give him an answer. He gave me until tomorrow morning to make my decision.
For a meeting?
He tried to appeal to my sense of being a Gradian trueborn. Somebody who is supposed to belong here and is supposed to rule over everyone. Calling you foreigners and people who shouldn't be here, making your rule our rule. Suffice it to say, I haven't decided to join with them.
These are going to be growing pains, unfortunately, now that we are opening our borders and letting people in and out. The scarecrows are going to hide amongst the population and continue to try and rile things up. The best thing we can do is close ranks, look after each other, but more importantly, keep public appeal up and keep the people satisfied with food and drink now that the famine is over with.
All right. And what about tomorrow morning? He's going to be there. As a matter of fact, just judging by the fact that he was there alone, I'm guessing there will be several more in the bushes laying in wait. If you want to attempt to take one of them, that would be the time.
Last time I tried to do that, it turned very poorly. Do you think that you yourself are in danger?
No. They turned me personally due to prior dealings. My family is safe. And they will not go back on that promise. Obviously, I don't believe him, but if his word is his word, then I do not think I will be a target.
What if you worked with them?
What if I worked with them?
What if we make him... What if he worked with them? What if we let him look like a loose chain and the loose link in the Redod chain? Do you think we could set a wider net and catch more of them?
Possibly. They are definitely looking for allies, especially since they're gunning for you so hard. The only thing is...
Or are they going to somehow turn this on him when we least expect it, and I wind up with, I don't know, a representative from Corano or something bringing charges, something crazy like that.
Entirely possible. There's also the fact of not doing anything against them is one thing, but actively betraying them, I don't know if they take that "we won't hurt your family" thing seriously after that.
I'm already protected to the best of my abilities. My men are already doubling their efforts to ensure that the entirety of my vineyard isn't being surveyed as much as possible without looking suspicious.
Well, we have an inside man on the drug side of things, and we overheard what their potential plans are in the future. If we could plant you in there, any intel is good intel, considering they could be anywhere in the province.
What if we stage a public disagreement?
Could work.
Now, obviously we'll have to fill in the other nobles and hope that none of them are weak links. Because if they think truly that he's with them, they're going to chase him to no end. Can't have that. So public opinion of you shouldn't actually change, but we can make it look like it does. And if you and I are clashing openly, then they will be more likely to believe.
All right.
What if we push this hard, right? I don't want a prolonged conflict with a force that can meld into the fucking shadows. We don't need this. I've already heard whispers that they're planning to do something gruesome tomorrow, whatever that means. Don't know what to expect. I've doubled the guard in more vulnerable places, changed protocols, had locks changed, had keys changed. I don't know what it is, but I put everything on high alert that I can. I just have my concerns. If we push this hard, perhaps we might even get them comfortable enough to try and operate out of your vineyard. If we can get them in one place where they think they have the upper hand, and we can plan an event or something where they think they're going to strike either at me, whether adults or whatever it is, we can take them all out in one fell swoop. But it's got to be convincing.
Incredibly convincing. You might have to do some things that are not in line with what we would normally do. We've seen them... there have been times where we thought we have had complete upper hand on them, up to the point of surrounding them with cavalry, and they have still managed to maneuver around us. So if you're going to play it, you're going to have to play it really well.
I'll try not to kill anyone to the best of my ability, but I can't promise anything. They're going to be watching me like hawks.
If you're willing to do this for the dynasty, if you're willing to go that extra dark mile, and I know what they will ask of you, and at the very least I can make sure the documentation will get signed by the Baron to exonerate you because you are an agent of the barony.
I'm willing to go beyond. Face darkness unlike any other.
Your counsel, my son.
Well, if anyone can do it, it's definitely you.
So be it. Any help that you need, I have no doubt you'll be able to guide or assist.
Mm-hmm.
So be it. Then, either later tonight or tomorrow, we'll stage something out in the open. Make it look bad, whatever it might be. Set the groundwork.
All right.
Very well. Then we have a plan of action.
I can guarantee you this. After this staged event, our interactions are going to have to be very little. I'll think of a drop.
Of communication, don't worry.
All right. If anything, one of my men should always be in town. You can give the information to them and they'll take it to me.
Very good.
Good night to you all.
Good night, Lord Jean. You two needed me.
Yeah, you want to start us off?
We're concerned about the after effects of Fisk.
Main thing is Oleander and the Archlectors.
If they find out Fisk has failed, they are to come in.
You're sure of this?
What?
During the Arlandi War, they pushed through everything just to get to us in that damn archway.
When we did what we did with the Green Death, they came through an archway. One of those lectors. And it took both Fulgrith and Gelix to fight them off together. We won't stand a chance. if they show up.
Well, that might be a problem. Because even if Dario has no capability to send a missive, I could not tell you or account for what Ulrich's been doing, and he is an aspirant to an Inquisitor. So I've no doubt it's already been reported.
What if we can convince Fisk otherwise?
He broke one of my men's arms this morning.
I know.
You know, they report to me the conversations that take place. It's the whole purpose of them being there.
I know.
The constant threats and promises that as soon as he's back on his feet, he's going to start killing again.
I know.
When is enough enough?
If there was some way to convince him to stop.
You've done the if there was some way to convince him to stop for the last several months he's been here.
I don't mean me. I mean Faye.
She's his target.
I think you've got a better chance than Faye does.
There are bigger threats than I out there in this world.
Your existential speech infuriates me. Do you think Blaze Fisk gives a fuck about anything other than killing you?
I know. Trying to convince him otherwise,
So your
but he
point
didn't trust
is moot and is wasted breath.
Okay. What do we do about the Archlector? Because right now, the only way to make them stop is to make them think Fisk didn't fail. But he's still trying.
Unless, as I suspect, Ulrich, who is an aspirant for Victor, has already sent a report, which means this conversation is pointless. You're asking me how to deal with a force that took two absolutely eccentric individuals that to this day I don't understand to defeat. What do you expect me to do?
I'm not sure.
Yes, I would have said, don't find a reason to bring them here in the first place. I advised her to flee when this first began. Before they figured out who she was and that she was connected to that grove. You are not the only one in danger from the presence of the Inquisition.
Which is why we brought the information to you.
You also brought the Inquisition here. This doesn't give me much to work with. If the Archlectors are as fantastical as you way out to believe, I could throw as many men as I want at them.
Wonder if there's anything we can do to deter them from even coming. Politically. I don't know how much really the Empire can spare, Because they're still fighting another war that I'm not sure of what they're fighting
The
against.
Empire can conquer this continent.
Decimated holes, they've decimated the east. Tried to decimate Ireland.
Well,
I'm trying to think, Orn. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it.
well, forgive me, but if the woman who can raise the literal force as an army can't do anything about it, I, with 6 men, can do less.
I know. I just know what their amulets are capable of. Well, we've seen it at the Grove. They can just burn my woodmen away really easily. I've never found anything to counteract their amulets, their charms, their magic that they use. It's different. There's no way that Fisk would give us insight into their capabilities either.
Can't he do that anyway? I mean, don't you see what he sees, what he feels?
I know, but thus far it hasn't been nothing but past remorse, regrets, things that have happened to him, what he's lost, and then surgical, what they did to him.
Have we got any actual usable intel out of him?
Well, his structure is definitely different. His bone structures.
I just need a yes or
denser
no
than
if there's
steel.
something we can use that we could fight them in the future. Camps, how they're made, where they come from, anything.
So far, whatever alchemical they've used, it's made his bones denser than steel. He no longer needs steel rods like any other Inquisitor, like they had put in him originally. His bones are that. Dense, monstrous, yes, his bones. They're denser than steel. That's why we had to do what we did to slow down his deal with the heal improperly.
So the intel we're getting out of him is not very valuable.
Not yet, no.
And he's already strong enough to break an armored knight's arm.
Right. What's really concerning is its amulet's missing.
Missing?
His amulet's missing.
Yes, the one that he used to pierce into the grove, it's missing.
I thought everything was accounted for.
It should have been. No one has gone in without being recorded. Everyone has been keeping a close watch of him.
Then
I'm
where is
sure.
the fucking amulet?
He used it to pierce into the grove. I don't know what happened to it after that. He usually keeps it on him within his coat. And so far, we only saw his normal garbs, his pistol, his normal weaponry, no amulet. It's missing.
God fucking damn it.
Was it on the initial count of things that we recovered from him, or is it gone?
I looked into the wood to see if it was on the ground or anything like that, and so far it's just gone.
Maybe he passed it off to someone before he went in.
Maybe, I don't know. He has to hold it and concentrate. Ulrich was long gone with his retinue. Korsh was gone with his retinue. It was only Dario's retinue and his retinue after they killed that dryad that was outside the gates.
Could you have passed it off to Dario?
Possibly.
Dario was in the grove the longest.
Yeah. He was the one that was closest to him.
Dario was really concentrated on the horse, though.
Just don't know. Should I bring it up to him, see what his reaction is, see if he even gives a reaction?
Huh?
I said, should I even...
I said yes.
Oh, sorry.
If this is such an important part of his kit, then it
Yeah.
needs to be accounted for.
I know.
Then let's
I'll
go do
talk to
that.
him. Yeah, I'll talk to him when I get back about it.
If there's nothing else, we shouldn't keep any more of the Lord Marsh's time.
Keep me updated. Once again, I believe this is a total mistake, and we should have had him done it when we had the chance.
Too late.
God. Fucking bleeding hearts. Bleeding hearts for those that rip them apart. I don't understand.
Well, my lord, we've essentially lost all value in keeping him alive.
How so?
He's not providing any information. The only thing left of value is the diplomatic situation.
Well, unfortunately, at the moment, we're a little hog-tied because the only person who could tell Dario to stand down is likely the Inquisitor. I didn't suspect the man would fly off the broom handle and take the largest warship in port and hold a part of the province hostage. It's not really something I foresaw.
Is any contingency plans that are in place that could deal with him? If things go bad?
Not a one. Not for lack of trying. The only other thing I could think of was trying to team up with Nostromanus Selleck, but the man's a monster hunter and I'm not willing to get my griffin killed.
The way I see it, by tomorrow, the man will have the most likely look into the most opportune moment to escape. he'll be able to probably stand.
I don't know. I don't know, and I could not tell you. And you might write a missive to Crenshaw and tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Well, if I don't come back by the morning, you'll know I'll be dead. So that's positive news for you.
Safest play is just to cut his fucking head off.
The line grows longer. It's, well, Orlena's squire. They're wanting to have housing here. They are a squire to her.
You can stay in her room.
Well, I have told him he would have his answer tomorrow. That way, give you some time to consider it with your father.
I'm gonna take a lap and then turn in, I think.
Alright. What are your thoughts on all of it?
Best time to kill him was when he attacked it. Second best time would have been before Dario went off the fucking rails. Drop a big fucking rock on him or something, I don't know.
Probably break it.
Hell, if we're worried about
Describing.
him doing shit, why don't we just get Tank to rip his arms off, his legs off or something? We won't though.
I don't even know if he could.
Yeah. And it's like Aunt said, bleeding hearts. Hey, you know how we've been trying to convince him this entire time? What if we convinced him again? What if we try to convince him again? It'll be different this time.
And the fallback they're speaking of, we already discussed it. This would most likely happen. The moment this happened and they didn't kill him. Now it just makes it worse probably for him.
I like I've said, we've given these people counsel, I have guided, I have nurtured, I have done everything I can to prepare them for these situations. I've given them the choices, and they continuously push against me, and they continuously put each other in danger.
I had a discussion with Harry today, and same problems as they're having. From the same cloth they are.
Yeah. What's with Harry?
There was an investigation that was done into the scarecrows a while back. He vouched for someone, and now that vouchers might be coming into question.
Ah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, now that he's been put in the position he is, he doesn't want that being held over his head to be found out later.
No, even worse. He wants to try to ensure that the vouch remains and that she stays exonerated.
Hmm.
I never trusted that woman as far as I could throw her.
Well, at his request, I had put a tail on her to see if she'd been doing anything suspicious, and she's come up clean.
For now, that's if your tail was good enough.
Oh, they're good enough. But you're right, it is for now. So, who knows?
Wait, yeah, Angus, did you guys bring the barrel of ale to the farm for the farmers?
I did last night. I was making sure they drink in moderation.
Yeah, that's good. But they were supposed to get some today too. Was that?
Surprised to see you out so late.
Yeah, I'm just doing my final lap before I go to bed.
That's fair. I'm about to go for a nighttime run. So, yeah. And then EP time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
Wood cutting needs to get done. And
Your golden plate, sir.
Golden plate.
behind the, you know that
It looks like gold.
Captain America.
Oh my god.
Here in the background.
God
damn it. Came back with a.
Well, anyway. You have a great night, Torty.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Well, shit. I just got left in the dust.
Smell you later.
In a while. I can't think of anything for the secondary of that.
In a while. With a smile. Oh, that just sounds so fucking cringe. I forget I even said it, you know, with a smile.
Yes, please. I never even got to have our bath time.
Yeah, I told you we wouldn't. You'll be right
Well,
now.
I mean, you kept insisting on scouting the area.
I have to. They didn't know what's going on.
No, you don't. We could have snuck away.
It's my duty.
Could have snuck away. Fair. Now I have to ride out in the dead of night to a forest space. I almost said the word.
Yep. You'll be careful, won't you?
Well, you know, servants of Ash wandering the woods, and who knows what else has been wandering now. I've been getting reports of beasts growing in numbers lately.
I'm so tired.
No, don't worry, your father entrusted me to handle it, so... It'll be my problem, not yours.
Yeah, until... Hey, we just received word that the lectors are on their way. Should we talk to them?
God, some of these people here.
Blaze said that if we let him out of his cage, he'll go talk to Dario. Are we gonna do that? Should we let him out?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. It sounds like a bad idea.
I'm gonna do it anyway because fuck you. Good luck out there.
I'll need it.
Yeah. Be safe.
Look at that, I left my helmet on my horse.
Wow. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Good luck. Yeah. If I don't come back, I died. Don't find me.